Hello friends, today I will narrate you the story of God Sri Ranganath. The seventh Vaivasvat Manu is mentioned in the Puranas as the ancestor of the Sun dynasty or Suryavanshi and the ruler of the present Manvantara. He founded the city of Ayodhya in the region of Kosala. His eldest son was Ikshvaku. After Manu, Ikshvaku ruled the kingdom wisely and efficiently. He was a devoted and popular king and a great devotee of Lord Narayan or Vishnu. Every day, Ikshvaku worshipped three pictures of Lord Vishnu. He used to worship the picture of the Lord in the standing position in the morning, of the Lord in the sitting position in the afternoon, and the Lord in the reclined position in the evening. He offered fragrant flowers and prayed with deep devotion. He strongly wished to have a direct vision or darshan of the Lord. For this, he performed severe penance for many years. At last, Lord Brahma appeared before him and asked him to request a boon. Ikshvaku asked for the direct darshan of Lord Sheshashai Narayan or Vishnu reclining on Sheshanag. Brahma said he could not grant this wish or request. Seeing the king's strong determination and devotion, Brahma advised him that devotion was more important than penance. He then arranged for a beautiful divine idol of Lord Narayan to be made by Vishwakarma. Brahma gave this idol to Ikshvaku. The king worshipped it sincerely, and through this devotion he felt united with the divine. Later in Ikshvaku's lineage, Lord Narayan incarnated as Sri Ram. After defeating Ravan and returning to Ayodhya in the Pushpak Viman, Sri Ram was accompanied by Vibhishan, Ravan's brother. After the coronation, Vibhishan wished to return to Lanka but desired to remain close to Sri Ram. Since both had responsibilities as kings, Sri Ram could not go with him. Vibhishan then requested the ancient idol of Lord Narayan that had been worshipped by the Raghu dynasty since the time of Ikshvaku. He believed that by worshipping the idol he would feel the presence of Sri Ram. Understanding his feelings, Sri Ram gave him the sacred idol. Vibhishan carried the idol towards Lanka through the sky. On the way, he reached the holy river Kaveri. Seeing a beautiful island formed by the river, he wished to bathe and worship the Lord there. He placed the idol on the ground and performed his bath and prayers. However, when he tried to lift the idol again, it would not move. At that moment, a divine voice was heard. Lord Narayan said that he liked that place and wished to stay there. He assured Vibhishan that his blessings would always be with him and his kingdom. Vibhishan then returned to Lanka. That sacred island on the banks of the Kaveri is now known as Sri Rangam in the Tiruchirappalli district of Tamil Nadu. The famous temple of Lord Ranganath, that is Sheshashai Vishnu, stands there. It is one of the largest temples in India. The idol of Sri Ranganath faces south towards Lanka, symbolizing his blessings upon Vibhishan. This universe is a stage. Friends, Lord Ranganath is the Lord of universal stage. He is worshipped as the personification of the three states of the soul, namely the origin, state, rhythm or awakening, dream and slumber. Many such legends are found in different parts of India where a deity chooses to stay at a particular place out of love for a devotee. These stories teach us that the Supreme Lord responds to true devotion and comes closer to those who worship Him with a pure heart. Thank you.